are live. Today we're gonna be reacting to Jubilee. I bet. Or something like that. Jubilee. Fat. I think it's fat versus skinny or obese versus fit. Something like that. Yeah, so let's get to it. Okay.
If you see me, you consider me obese?
I wouldn't say that you're obese,
Okay.
but it's like medically,
So,
you know.
So like for
So
example,
you're medically obese though?
no,
Yes.
I've been medically obese since I was like 12 and I was not obese.
Nah, bro. That's already a crazy title. I've been medically obese since I was 12, but I was not obese. Oh, God. Oh. I can already tell it's going to piss me off. All right. God damn.
Welcome back to Middle Ground. I'm John. I host the Radical Empathy podcast, and I'll be moderating today's discussion between
All right,
fit
John.
women and fat women.
Bring me
And a
something
friendly
good.
Reminder,
All right, come
if
on.
you're writing a hate comment, you are part of the problem.
No.
Is-
No, John. No. A hate comment is not. Okay. Difference between hate and shaming, I guess. Or whatever. Not part of the problem, okay? You know what? I was a chubby kid growing up. I'm glad, bullying was around in my era, and my own brother bullied me. It made me, do sports and lose weight. So, turned out fine, right?
Your physique is in your control. Will the agreeers please step forward?
Yes, agreed.
She has a question.
I have a question. When you mean physique, can you
Nah,
specify, like what
this girl, she's already like making her own terms up. When you mean physique, no, physique, how you look.
exactly are you trying to?
I think physique is like the shape and size of your body. Why were you hesitating?
Because there's a lot of different illnesses around. So
No.
I have family members that have like thyroids and they can't gain weight or they can't lose weight. But I think that
No.
they can manage to stay at a place that's gonna be healthy for them. To me, personally, I do feel like I can be at a better place. I'm working on it and that's my goal. So
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think that definitely people have ailments, there's different diseases and all that, but I think at the end of the day, what you can do, the best physical peak for your personal body is in your hands. You may not look like someone you want to look like, your ideal situation, but you can optimize your body to be the highest performance that you think that you can get to.
When I first started working out, I lost 60 pounds, and that included just counting calories. I didn't have to work out as hard. I did the treadmill. I went.
Yeah, you didn't have to work out as hard because bigger people think of it like a car. A bigger car is going to require a bigger tank, which is going to burn more fuel, right? So your body, that's one of the things, I want to say one of the good things about being bigger is that you lose weight easier, but you got to push yourself, bro. Like, and you burn calories and fat and sweat easier, so it's a lot harder once you get to a certain like body type or body fat percentage.
At an incline, and I just walked the whole time, watching a movie and just walked. I just made healthier choices, and I've been mindful about what I put inside my body.
Like you put in that effort, right? You made those conscious decisions
Exactly.
to walk on the treadmill, count your calories. You were super exact with everything, and that's how both of you guys were able to lose so much weight, right? So your physique is 100% in your control. It's just that nobody wants to put the effort in.
Just so we can invite
Facts.
our disagreeers, that's
Yeah.
a great point to bring in our disagreeers. Whoever wants to pick up where we just left off.
So while of course there are aspects that I think you can control about your physique, I think there are more things that are out of your control. Like it is so much more expensive to eat healthy than it is to.
Okay, how long ago was this? About a year ago. Okay, a year ago this was filmed, but I want to say they're in their late 30s, something like that. So growing up, it was actually cheaper to eat healthier. Uh, nowadays, 2026, with everything going on and everything spiking, yeah, I can kind of see it. It's hard. I'm telling you, because I'm having to spend more and I'm eating less, which is crazy.
Eat like crap. If I go to the grocery store and I just want to buy a bunch of frozen meals, that's going to be so much cheaper than me going and buying fresh produce and fresh fruit and everything.
I disagree.
Immediately.
I disagree too.
Why do you?
The prepackaged foods, the frozen ones, way more expensive. I've been on a budget, eternally. I always save money by just going to the grocery store and buying ingredients.
I agree with you on that, but I can go get a frozen meal sometimes for $1.50, $2, where if I want to cook a whole meal, like depending on what all the ingredients I'm getting, that could be $10.
So you'll get more.
Yes, but still, you have
Yeah.
to think from people who have like no money and they're
Huh?
thinking like, oh, I can get.
I've had no money. I've had $12 for a week's amount of food.
I hear both. I think that you definitely, in the short-term mindset, it is cheaper. You
Yeah.
go to a fast food restaurant, they have like a dollar menu. I think they've
Yeah.
even increased the dollar menu now. So,
like
which
a
is
$2
crazy.
menu.
It's like
Yeah.
a $2 menu.
Yeah,
So
back
if
then
that's
that was
valid,
crazy,
I think,
but
I think
right now it's
killing us in
crazier.
the long term, like it's like that.
Actually, back then they increased it by $1. Right now, like a meal is like $17, bro. $20 for like a medium, which they don't even have small no more. They don't offer small. A small is a medium, then it goes from there, and it turns into $17. So I know I have a daughter, so I don't eat that. I don't eat that shit, but yeah.
Short dopamine effect, the dopamine where you're like, oh, I just need something right now.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue.
I also did want to, just touch on other than like food costs, like there's also privilege when it comes to like having time to cook stuff.
Definitely,
Like if you work a
100%,
full-time job,
100%.
if you have kids and stuff, a lot of the time it's just easier. You don't have the time and energy. Like I enjoy cooking, but it's a lot of work sometimes. And it's much easier for me to just like go through the drive-through. And then also privilege when it comes to like your mental health. When you are depressed, when you're struggling to even like
Actually, everybody reacts differently, but I would call what she just said a little bit of laziness. It's not about, I mean, bro, I work graveyard shift. I have a daughter. I do things during the day. I lack sleep, and I still don't make that as an excuse to go through the drive-through. I think that's more of a bad habit of hers, not something that she can't control. You can control that.
like get through the day, it can be really hard to have that motivation to eat well, to move your body and stuff. So for then when people are like, oh, well, why aren't you working out? It's like, dude, I can barely even get out of bed. So like,
Yeah.
please stop with that.
I just wanted to say that I can step forward because I have PCOS and I just recently got diagnosed with
PTOS. What is PTOS, bro? This is the first time I'm hearing of this. Don't call me naive. PTOS, medical term. PTOS, postural orthostatic I can't even pronounce that. Tachycardia syndrome is a chronic condition causing dramatic, rapid heart rate increase upon standing. Symptoms include dizziness, lightheadedness, fatigue. Okay. Let's see. It is managed via lifestyle changes and medication. So you can change it. Lifestyle changes. Oh my Lord. Management. Treatment often includes increasing water and salt intake. Wearing compression garments. See, so, okay. Like, let's say she even used that as an excuse, or I don't want to say excuse. Let's say she's bringing that up, right? Look, there's treatment for it. Go ahead, start slow. I'm not telling you, like, go to the gym and go, run freaking 3 miles. No. Start slow. And then your body will slowly start shedding that, weight off. So, yeah.
it. So with PCOS, it's so much more difficult for me to lose the weight and control what I want my physique to look like. It's just so much harder. It's not impossible, but it is.
We can fix it.
It's some.
So you acknowledge that it's not impossible. It's just harder to start. It could go away.
And we
that
can
can
fix
be
it.
fixed.
PCOS, we can fix
Sorry
it. So.
to cut y'all off, but Brie, I just wanted to hear from you.
The question, like, your body is in your control, I just think it is not 100% in your control. To say it's like black and white, you can change it or you can't, is just crazy.
Well, here's the thing. He didn't say your body's in control. He said your physique is in your control. You're just changing it, and so that's weird. That's why we need subtitles, because sometimes people can't hear correctly. They hear to what was that term? Oh, it's called they listen to react but don't listen to understand.
Crazy. It's just so nuanced. I really appreciated you bringing up the food access that you have, the knowledge access, your socioeconomic status. I go to the gym, I sit there, and I'm like, if only everyone had access and the free time to do this. I'm sure so many other people would love to do that, but people are struggling. They need to pay their rent. They can't just allot that time. They need to prioritize. And I think that's ultimately what is really sad.
Yeah.
Everyone would love to take care of themselves.
I disagree. I'm sorry, I disagree. Like, there's some of us who are on the fit side that don't have that privileges. I wake up at 4 a.m., have a full-time job.
Snaps to you.
I get it done. At the end of
The snaps, that was pettiness. No. That was her saying, oh, "Fuck you, bitch." I'm dying, bro.
the day, it doesn't matter. I want to be the highest version of myself, the most.
And you can tell this girl with the. Oh my God, it doesn't matter if he snaps, she's gonna keep going because her short hair tells me everything.
Evolved version, and she has to show up.
But your life allows it. Yeah.
No,
Your
I make my life
No,
allow it.
exactly.
I
You
surround
do,
myself
but
with
other
that.
people don't have the possibilities that you
They
have.
do. They just.
Not everyone, no.
And I also think there's
You
something
need
to be
from
said
different
For the
people.
I told you, I called it. I'm like, she's not gonna let it go, bro. You think she's gonna push back? Doesn't matter.
That's it.
But I also think too, let's say for example, you're a teenager and you're like 500 pounds.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
work that you need to do to remedy that is ungodly. That's really challenging. That's a
I
hard
agree.
thing to do for
I
anybody.
agree.
As opposed to like me, I was really skinny and then I decided, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I put on my weight. The results are showing. It looks like I'm working super hard. I make these choices like go girl.
Right.
But that is not the same accessibility that someone can make that change for themselves in different circumstances.
I agree.
So
My
think
only
that is,
caveat is it's hard for both, but it can be done. Is my point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
That's
say
my
that it's
only
as hard
point.
for me
Yeah.
as someone who's overweight trying to lose that.
It's still hard for you if you're skinny, man. Like it's whatever. This girl.
That weight. In my opinion,
This girl's just trying to be nice, but come on.
But do you believe that it can be done?
I believe it can be done. I believe
Okay,
it can
so
be
we
done, but I
agree.
think empathy and compassion for the different circumstances that may stop someone from doing that is necessary. To see oh, get off your ass and do all this,
No one said
which you're
that.
not saying, but I'm saying some
Yeah,
people,
get off your ass.
commenters,
Myron's
might be
not in
saying
this
that.
episode.
Get off your ass.
Myron was the worst.
There is a spectrum for your body. Our height isn't under our control, our fat distribution, our bone density, our muscle density, our metabolism.
Yes,
These are all
Yeah, that's why you take BMIs and any testing done prior to. If you feel like there's something wrong or you want to start and you just don't know, to get a good basis or understanding of where your body's at.
all things that make up who we are, but in that spectrum of health, absolutely, we can change who we are
Yes.
with what we got, right?
And then we'll stop right there and move on to the next one.
Make your browser fast. Make your browser safe.
Nah, skip.
Body positivity can promote unhealthy habits. Will the agreeers please step forward?
Yes.
I think
Oh.
blind body positivity can
That girl in the back, yo, you got
be harmful if it's just always
that girl in the back, yo, she looks like a creeper. Look at her. Look at her. Merp. She's there. Merp.
Like, don't ever consider any possibility that you could change something or improve your quality of life. Just blindly accept yourself. I think that's where it can get kind of toxic.
Yeah.
I don't look like how I looked when I was 20. So body positivity is encouraging yourself to accept you're gonna transform eventually. When you're 40, when you're 50.
Girl, how long is it gonna take you? When you're 40, when you're 50, it gets harder. If you didn't do it in your 20s or in your teens, it's hard. I'm telling you, because I've gone through it where like I've gone phases where I lose weight and then gain it back and lose weight and gain it back just because I know I can't do it. But recently, now that I'm getting closer to 40, it's a lot harder, and especially, you know, with life and balancing everything out. So don't wait for too long.
You're gonna get wrinkles, you know, all these things. So
The wrinkles have nothing to do with your body. By the way, that's superficial.
yeah, definitely body positivity should have taken another route instead of just saying it's for bigger people, because it's not. It's for all the variety of people that need to accept you're changing.
Yeah, I think the pendulum has switched to the furthest extreme. I think body positivity was created because there wasn't a space for people who could have acceptance in bigger bodies. And I think it's just gone to the furthest extreme now. And
Like,
I mean, if you really think about it, that body positivity movement benefits more companies like clothing and brands, and they just, you know, they take advantage of it, take full advantage of it. So I would look furthermore into it if you are a bigger person, and see what brands and what companies, you know, are taking advantage of you with this body positivity movement. Yeah.
women come in all shapes and sizes, right? And every woman is beautiful.
Everybody.
And
Everybody
I think
comes.
that you should really be confident in your body and the way that you look, you know, wake up feeling your best. But I feel like especially on social media and in society today, this body positivity movement, I've seen like multiple times where there's like obese women promoting body positivity. And it's like, I wouldn't want like my
What's
kid.
obese for you?
It,
Oh,
like
God. She pointed, what's obese for you? You, nigga? You was obese. I'm fucking with you.
like an unhealthy lifestyle. Like,
No. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat it. This is why. Look at that. She's already starting. Oh, my God. This is why people, you know, get comfortable. Don't sugarcoat it. Just tell her you.
like
Here
weight-
is why what's obese for you.
obese, like a
You.
like
For
medically
me,
obese.
if you see me, you
What's her
consider me
range?
obese?
I wouldn't
Yes.
say that you're obese,
Okay.
but it's
Oh,
like,
sure. Don't sugar. Yes, you're obese. You're obese.
like medically,
So,
you know.
so like for
So
example,
you're medically obese, though?
no,
Yes.
I've been medically obese since I was like 12, and I was not obese.
Well, does anybody
Yes. That's why there's charts.
here?
Though, speaking on those charts, I don't fully agree with them, because those charts, when you go get a checkup done, a doctor isn't a nutriologist, right? And they go based off of your height and your weight and all this stuff, and they say, hey, if somebody who's 5'8" is weighing 200 pounds, oh, you're overweight, you know, you're close to being obese. I don't fully agree with that, because it's based off of a normal person. They compare it to what's a normal person, bro? You know, like if you're working out or doing, you know, other type of movements where like you need to eat a little bit more, and it pushes you to like the heavier side of it, that's cool. That's fine, bro.
So
Would anybody here explain what they mean by medically obese? Just-
Exactly.
Like,
BMI.
Like when you go to the doctor's office and you get weight on a scale and they'll tell you, oh, you're a little bit overweight, or they'll say you're morbidly obese, you're
Because of your
whatever
height.
these things. So like,
everything.
like if you look at me, you would be like, oh, she's a little plus size, but I am technically considered obese.
So
by my doctors.
And I was obese at, I think it's 30 BMI. Now the BMI, have come to learn that it's a
It comes from Europe.
little bit tricky now.
Right. It's not the most accurate.
Right.
But that's what it's based off.
Yeah.
But
Right.
so correct. But
mass
now that when I was a size 14, I was considered obese. It's smaller than we think.
I think an obese person, and this is not, you know,
Does anybody know woman size? Because I don't. Is size 14 big? Size 14 in women is big. No, you're average. You're mid size. You just wanted to say you were. What are you right now? You look like a 14.
Calling absolutely anybody obese, but I think a person that can be considered obese will not be able to go on walks. They will lose their breath.
Just because you, Lord help me, just because you can walk doesn't mean you aren't obese, bro. Oh, I think this girl, she's basing it off of like my 600-pound life or whatever, where like they can't walk and can't even get out of bed. But no, that's literally you're about to die. Obese means you're on the bigger side.
For me, because I am a person that I'm big, but I'm, like I said, I'm still able to go on hikes and I won't lose my breath. I can go on runs, I can exercise.
All right, we gotta find her socials because I want to see, I want to see how your walks are. And by the way, I applaud you. I mean, that's cool that you're still doing that. You just gotta be careful as a bigger person with your joints and all that extra weight and movement. Just be real careful.
So if for the doctors I'm obese because of the size and the stuff that I am, for the doctors, for me it is not the way that it works, because an obese person, I've had friends who are skinnier than me. We go on walks and they're losing their breath.
So for
yeah. It's called cardio. Anybody can lose their weight. Anybody can lose their freaking breath. I lose my breath when I go play soccer, bro. It's the matter of how long do you last? Do you have stamina? Like, is it gonna put you in an unhealthy like state of feeling because you're overweight and you're trying to do too much?
Obesity is just the health parameter of how physical you can be for you. It's not a physical manifestation of the body.
What the doctor, when that doctor says that bad word, he's looking on.
It's not a bad word. It's just what is it called? Generation of crystal, sensitive.
A chart versus saying you
But
can't.
how many people have been bad diagnosed?
But listen, he's not saying you're ill and you can't walk up that hill.
I've had doctors say that to
you
me.
go, I
That's
have
the
that.
thing. I've had doctors
I'm
say that
obese
to
and I
me.
can still walk.
You had a doctor say, "Hey, you can't go up the hill." Doubt it. They probably said you may have problems going up and walking up a hill or hiking, but if anything, that should be the opposite. They should encourage you to be more active. So that doesn't make sense. I call that cap.
Walk up that hill, and that's what's fabulous about it, right? It doesn't.
And I'm telling you, because back when I used to work for the aerospace company, and I think I was 18 or 19, doctors found out that my heart was starting to get bigger, and he was telling me, "Hey, you're having pre-symptoms of being diabetic, so you need to start moving." So yeah, he didn't tell me like, "Nah, you can't do that, bro."
Automatically mean you're ill, but also down the road, absolutely it's going to mean you're ill. You're lucky with your genetics currently. Down the road, it's not going to be the same
But
story.
this is the thing, you think they're genetics, but since I was really young, I'm active. I'm an active woman.
I never said you're not active.
Bro, anybody, this girl's pissing me off.
No, I know, but I'm just responding to what you're saying. I know.
Lord. Ay, Dios mío. I know I'm Mexican, but goddamn. Look at it. Look at the side. The side. Oh my God, the side stare. She's like, you know what, bitch? Like, I'll stay quiet. Mind my own business. I don't want to be attacked. Sorry that you got to deal with that. That's the spicy side of Mexican woman.
Oh, you're not saying that I'm not active. I'm responding to what you're saying about the doctors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I have had doctors tell me that.
Tell you what?
That I'm obese and that I cannot exercise. That why am I not exercising? Why am I not doing the effort? there's doctors that have
Board because I really hate the toxicity that has come from people being like, oh, body positivity promotes obesity and blah, blah, blah. I hate that so much. I think there is like the minutest people who are doing that. The vast, vast majority, I do not think promote obesity. Body positivity, to me, is just loving your body, accepting your body how it is, and not hating yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to wake up every day because you're 400 pounds and hate yourself.
Well, I mean, eventually, if you look in the mirror long enough, you're gonna dislike how you feel and how you look, right? I don't know about that.
Yourself. Like, you know, I don't think anybody should be hating themselves. So that to me is what body positivity is about. And it's also about equality in how people are treated. Like, for example, Lizzo gets called out so much on like, oh my God, she's out there with her ass and stuff. Like, ugh, it's so disgusting. But Chapel Roan, who, God, I love Chapel Roan, was at Govball and came out as Statue of Liberty and had her ass out. Did not see a single person online saying,
Well, because not that it's right. I mean, no woman should have their ass out. It just you know, it's what you see, man. It's the law of attraction. That's what it is. That's why Lizzo got criticized. But now turn it around, and now Lizzo, you know, she lost the weight. Now the overweight people are criticizing her and talking shit. So you just can't make anybody happy, you know, nowadays.
oh, so why does she have her ass out? You know, it's like, it's a double standard. People inherently hate fat bodies and don't think they should be seen in
I
society.
actually disagree with that because I do see people hating on Chapel Rowan for the way that she looks and her outfits, and there's going to be hate on both sides.
Oh, of course, there's
that
going to be
is
hate, but
to be there.
I meant like the volume of hate that Lizzo gets compared to Chapel Rowan. Like, I would say
This lady's just moving the goal further away. It's like, oh no, it's this, but now it's this, but now it's this, but now it's this.
like it's much smaller. Like, I just you constantly hear about like Lizzo, and you know.
I have a question. I have a question about Lizzo. Okay,
Always comes back to Lizzo.
One of the few,
She's like waiting.
I
She's
know.
lost a lot of weight right now.
one of the few times I saw her streaming, she had this gorgeous cake was gifted to her, enormous. Went in with it with a fork and was eating constantly and talking to the camera while she was streaming. The volume of the cake that she ate, I just went, oh my God, how many people are watching this? This is absolutely, it was a horrible representation.
All right, you know what? I'm done. I can't do this no more. Yeah. So follow my socials. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep reacting to some more videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.